Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, fellow plebs. Apparently, we on YouTube are all plebs. Meghan is not amused. But not in my parody, with your comments, guys. Now, in case any of you are not aware, you guys, as commenters, have hit the headlines. Well, I say headlines, Daily Beast, which I think it's awesome. If you go to the Netflix trailer on YouTube, because Netflix have got a YouTube channel, I'll put a link in the description, and you read the comments. I confess I have not read all 27,000 of them, but they are gems, pure gems. I have not seen 1 ounce of racism or hatred. Most of them are really funny. A lot of them are pointing out why they don't like Meghan, why they find the title of her show, Meghan with Love, kind of ironic. But Madam is not amused, as the late Queen Victoria would say. And I've got this article, of course, also I shall put a link in the description. The headline is, Meghan Markle's trailer sends haters wild with joy. Haters. Don't you get sick of that bloody comment? Haters. Hate is a very strong word. Critics, members of the public, citizens of planet Earth, that kind of thing. I mean, 27,000 comments. There are loads and loads and loads of Megxit YouTubers out there, right? Loads. There's loads of us. And I don't think I've ever seen any channel, not even Piers Morgan, have 27,000 comments. YouTube bravely decided to leave comments feature enabled when they posted trailer for Meghan's new show. And while one might say it's unfair to judge an 8-episode show on the basis of a 110-second trailer, I'm wondering who wrote this. The plebs of YouTube, that would be you guys, me, everyone who works at YouTube. I've criticised YouTube before, but we're all plebs of YouTube clearly have no such qualms. The trailer racked up over 27,000 comments in its first 72 hours, with some of the musings becoming mini viral sensation in their own right. You're all famous now. I mean, obviously I don't know who commented what, and of course the Royal Grift is also getting it in the neck in this article. I'm not going to read the whole thing out to you, but I will scan down because they've quoted a tweet from the Royal Grift, if I can find it. And it was the reply to her that I thought was so funny. Oh yeah, here we are. The Royal Grift tweeted, yikes, a good indication that Netflix has another flop on their hands is the dislike to like ratio on the trailer. 42,000 people dislike this satanic, I'm not going to complete the tweet, but it's in the article, but someone replied, someone called FAFO era, Dancing Infinite One, said, did you see the comments? 13,000 comments. So this was a while ago, and not a single positive one. It was a homicide. Right. So, and then the parody. I'm happy to leap about and make a complete idiot of myself all over the beach. Just for you guys, for you plebs, right? I'm a pleb, you're a pleb, we're all plebs. And I'm equally happy to do parodies of Meghan's cooking show. When it actually comes out, I'm gonna wait. Let's give her a chance. I just know this is gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be hilarious. But we'll give her a chance. And I'm not really gonna go into that because I haven't seen it yet. What I will say is, I got an eye sty, right? My eye started to get inflamed and sore about 3 hours after putting the Meghan parody up. Every time I do a parody of her, I get like some weird infection or illness or something. It's almost like someone's doing black magic from somewhere. And I have actually challenged one of her sugars who said, oh, grow up, hater. Right? I've said, well, why doesn't Megxie do a parody of me? In fact, I might do a parody of Megxie doing a parody of me. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see something like that. What astonishes me is that because she clearly deludes herself so much into thinking that she can just shit on someone one day and the next day, that never happened, I didn't do that. and then it's all okay. I see people commenting, not very many, I hasten to add, in her defence, saying, oh, the hating is getting so old, why don't you just let her move on? I think we've discussed this letting Meghan move on before, haven't we? No, there's far too much. And I think that the comments in the Netflix channel trailer, whoa, you could only imagine the conversations going on at Netflix. I would imagine for the last few days, they have been having a crisis meeting. But you never know. I mean, it could be enormously talented. It could be enormously entertaining. I mean, I've never been quite sure how to make the perfect piece of toast or boil an egg or, elevate food and whatnot. And how's it go? Let's go! Sorry, did I scare you? I didn't mean to scare you. I'm not a dictator in high heels. But let's go. Let's do this thing now. Cook it again until it's perfect. Oh, God. You can just imagine, and I've seen so many people comment and say, Netflix, please, 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 please interview ex-staffers. Get the hot mic, shall we say, clips of Meghan. That's if Netflix have them, because it's Harry and Meghan's production team. And then people say, oh, it's getting old, the hating. Right, for a start, there's no hating. Oh, and you'll also see that the racism thing's coming in again. But it's not aimed at us royalist, monarchist fans. It's aimed at Gwyneth Paltrow's fan base, of which I'm sure is immense, and one of the Kardashian sisters, I forget which, because apparently there is only white privilege space reserved for lifestyle and cooking, and they won't let a black woman in. So, how to alienate several other million people and make them not like you and her fans with articles like that, calling people names, calling us plebs. I have said this for so many years. If Meghan had an ounce of intelligence, she'd get her fan base to be nice, to be kind online, which they seem to be incapable of. They like to call people names. We're racist, we're old, we're fat, we're middle-aged, what's this new one? Oh, we're plebs now. We're stupid. I think that's the definition of the word pleb. I don't know. They're just, the way she's talking, it's like pearls before swine. Anyway, I shall risk life and limb again, and I shall try and do another parody. It's been enormously successful. I don't know why. And I thought it was really funny that when I first uploaded it, about 50% of the people thought it was Meghan. And I've seen comments today, this morning, from Sugars, who genuinely think that's Meghan, and they say things like, oh, I love you, Meghan. She's so beautiful and graceful. Right, okay. I mean, that was literally me prancing around on the beach, making an idiot out of myself. Directed, of course, by Graham, and edited by us. And sometimes when I see the beach shot, her running along I have to squint, and my eyesight's not that good these days. I have to squint and think, is that her or me? And we all know she's seen it, but I'm just a pleb. Well, I have actually said that before. I am just a pleb. But I'm not going for perfection. I'm just going for joy. Oh, joyous. Oh, we now have 3 kings coming. We wondered why all these people dressed like kings and queens were walking past the house a minute ago, and the police are on the street blocking it off. So I think we're going to have a party tonight. In the meantime, go and have a read of this article. I do believe, and there are a few others out there, Madam is not happy at all. We should all forgive and forget and move on and just let her move on in her life. Well, I for one say no. Thank you all very much for listening.